morning. Name's Rainfall. It has been a good 2 weeks since I've uploaded anything or done anything whatsoever on YouTube, and that is for a variety of reasons, besides the fact that I just haven't fucking felt like it. I also have been having a bit of health issues over the past couple weeks, and I wanted to get that handled. Um, but it is about quarter till 4 this morning on the 19th of October, and rolled out of bed just a bit ago and thought, I'm going to wake up by losing at chess. Um, I am really bad at chess. I am rated 1,000. And can I even show my rating? There we go. I am extremely bad. For some reason, it does not actually have my statistics. Okay, it just wasn't loading. I'm actually less than 1,000 rapid. I don't play blitz because I'm bad at blitz. I shouldn't play rapid because I'm bad at rapid, but I enjoy chess for the most part. Ignore the puzzles rating. I at work, bored, 15, 20 minutes of not doing anything, I'll sit there and do a puzzle. But I won't commit to a full game because I don't want to have to resign in the middle of the game. But anyways, that's where I'm at, and I'm going to play a little bit of blitz. This is a game that I played yesterday on lunch. Just to show that. Not too proud of it. Made a couple of obvious blunders. I think my cap score was like 70. That is laggy. Damn. Chess.com, what are you doing? Just brought the light squared bishop back here in a second. Trying to keep this knight from moving because I didn't want him coming over and causing problems. But brought the light squared bishop back. Anticipating that this pawn would take, but I wanted to have it there ready in case he blundered queen to there for that move. It's not very good playing assuming that the opponent's going to blunder, but I'm 1,000 rated and I don't study openings. I don't anticipate winning a match whenever I begin the match. And I don't anticipate ever having a point in my future whenever I can sit down and study openings. So I'm pretty much going to be this rating the rest of my life. Let's see. 10 minutes. Yeah, run it. Let's see. Playing is black against an 860. Okay. Only thing I ever do whenever anybody plays the 2 pawns forward is I just go in with a knight. Like, I shouldn't even be attacking with the knight here because if I were to, the queen could just take. Like, that's completely pointless. But do that because if he takes, I get a pawn and I get a knight in the center, which should be immediately attacked, and then I'd have to withdraw it. Thinking about the knight coming there. I want him to fork the rook and the queen. Okay. Him taking this pawn is not a threat because there's a bishop sitting there. Whatever, we'll do that. Just keep on developing. Like, it's a normal developing move. Like, this is not a threat. The queen. How do you. Yeah, that. Okay. How do you unmake an arrow? How do you I dragged and right clicked and now I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. Queen's still under attack. Um, I still don't see what you're taking. I'll just keep attacking, keep developing, bring my bishop out. You can't checkmate with just the queen. You can't take anything around. Also, is the queen straight up trapped? No. That is a safe square. Singular safe square. Queen's still not trapped because it can go here after I attack it with the pawn. Like, I don't want to keep just attacking the queen needlessly because that'll push my structure into some absurd appearance, but I would have to do a lot with these pawns. I'm gonna castle. I'm gonna castle this way because that dark squared bishop is shut in by this line of pawns, and you can't do anything. This queen is a non-issue. I'd rather it be over here than anywhere else. I'm probably completely lost at this point. Like Stockfish is probably having an aneurysm, but that's just a free pawn. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Like there's nothing. This bishop isn't really doing anything. Your queen's not like shooting over here for any reason. Ugh. Thinking about this knight. Okay. What's he doing with that? Only move with that is to come here or to rotate back to here to go here, but I got a dark squared bishop looking at that. I can't move this pawn. Do that. That pawn is under attack now. If he gets this pawn, grab him with the knight with tempo. So I'm not worried about that. Can't take the rook because the knight. Can't take the bishop because the king. Can't take the pawn because can't take any of this because that knight. Should I shove my head further in? I don't think so, because if I go there, I've got... I mean, there's no way out of that. I mean, my queen doesn't really do anything here. His queen doesn't really do anything here. This is more just a structural situation where it's like, who's got the better development? I feel like I've got the better development because he's got a bishop here who isn't doing anything. The bishop's got a line of sight that ends in this pawn, which is reinforced by this bishop. And, okay. Go ahead, just kick the queen out. Let me force something to happen. Because that was an escape square. He can't go here. He can't go there. He can't go there. He can't. Does the queen have a move? Can't go there. 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 Or there. Can't go there. There. Did I just eat the queen? Man. I'm missing something huge here, but it looks like I just enjoyed myself a queen. I might be a queen enjoyer. I made that comment a little while back. This was his only escape square. Okay, there's that. Uh, that's intelligent. That was so that I will take this, thinking, oh well, that's just it doesn't let the queen out, and then the queen is able to take that pawn and get out alive. But if I do that, I keep my queen, and he's gonna try and come down here for a take on my rook. Okay, am I about to trap my own queen here? If I come here to c2, am I going to trap my own queen? I think that's correct because I've got to make sure I can still see the A file here because that's the only queen's escape square right now is here. That's the only square that would not be covered if I were to get the queen has to stay guarding the A square in order for me to retain this queen trap. And I can still watch it by going here. I'm still covering the square. And I'm still keeping the bishop here because that cements these two squares. Well, that cements this square. F5. Because the knight guards the d5. Keeping the queen looking at a6. He escaped. He can go to a5. Damn. There it is. All right. Well, hey, I'm up +5. I should be fine. I freak out about stupid things like that. Can I do anything with this? Like, what? I let that go to my head too much. I was too focused on that. This pawn's still not an issue. I don't want to move that rook. Now this rook could come down here and then try and no, he couldn't because that. I'd still be up in that trade if the rook came down to take c7. I gotta move. I can't keep doing this. Coming here so that I can like play with that rook. Okay. Right. I don't know what's stopping me from doing that. I probably just blundered the game. I didn't think about that at all before I made that move. That was probably some kind of trap because now he gets this pawn, but what does he do with that? I don't think he does.
What is that for? Oh, okay.
Okay. Don't you can't play depending on the opponent to make a bad move.
The whole point behind me bringing the bishop here was
No, no. I just got lucky with a blunder. That's all that was. One mistake, one blunder on my part. I get one game review, and I'm not gonna waste it on a win because of the $5 a month chess.com subscription. I forget what I'm supposed to do here. Can't go there because I just get pushed out. And he gets a big center. I don't think that's correct either. I don't know. This isn't correct either. This is just bad. No development. He's got development. I'm going for the I'm going for the Nelson. the wayward queen. The chess.com bot Nelson is world famous for bringing out that queen. Watch him go here. Watch him bring his bishop down. Watch him bring it. Well, hubba 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 hubba. Attack that pawn. I can take that. Okay. Ah, knight takes. Knight takes. I keep my knight because the pawn's skewered. That wasn't as bad of a move as I thought it was initially. Because I'm like, oh no, he just takes that. Wait a minute, he just takes that with the knight. Then I can't take back because if I take with the knight, the pawn will take. I'm dumb. 971 from South Korea. Cute little flare. I've got Levy as my flare. This is the goofiest position. Like, I've usually got both my knights out. Usually haven't lost a bishop by now. The queen is not doing hilarious things over here. Okay. There's no way he's gonna. This is the stupidest thing I could have done. There is no excuse for me to play that move. He's just gonna play pawn to g3. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. Uh okay, let's say I were to move the queen here. He's gonna move this pawn forward.
feel like this is safe, but I also need to drop the queen back at some point. I gotta get the queen out of there. Okay, his next plan is to take, which skewers my king, so I've got to castle here. No other option. Pawn forward, and then what do I do? I'm just gonna lose a knight now.
Well, no, I'm not. If the pawn comes forward, I take the pawn. I'm so dumb. There's nothing protecting that pawn if it comes forward. I'm so dumb. Overthinking it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that works. I was talking about if it went to h3, by the way. Not here. Because here I'm safe. I was thinking about how do I not lose the knight.
That I just completely. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I can go ahead and take this. Issue with that being it's just going to get taken back by the knight. If it gets taken back by the knight, I just slide over here with the queen. But if I do that, bishop checks as a discovered. It's a check, and it's a discovered attack on the queen. It just wins the queen. So. How do I not completely lose this? In mere moments. Attack that stupid bishop would blunder the queen. Doing that so that I have kind of maybe at some point a return path. I might move the bishop to here. To c7. So that I can bring the rook out. Force a rook to come down. Take with the bishop. And that would get this rook off this file so that I can actually get my queen out of here. Because I locked my queen in the corner here. For no good reason. Well, now I have an escape square. Because that bishop just fell off of that diagonal. So if I go here, I protect the knight. If I go here, I'm still guarding the knight from the queen taking, but that bishop is going to rotate back to h3. Which I could just protect with the pawn to h5.
Which looks a little goofy breaking up my castle, but at least allow my queen to get out of the area.
You going for my knight? Why was that? Why was that bishop an issue? What was that bishop ever watching? It was just watching. It was watching these squares. Okay. This knight, if he takes the knight, I take with a rook. I'm fine with him taking this knight. This knight is pointless. Let me do the thing where I get the rook out here and bring the bishop in to do the thing and with the thing and the thing. Working towards connecting my rooks on the back rank. There it is. Okay, we do that. Almost even on time. 4.5 minutes. I'm looking at that. Pawn takes, bishop's under attack. And has to go back to ideally one of these two squares blocking these two files. Okay, what do I take with? Do I take with the pawn? Do I take with the knight? I feel like I want to take with the knight for the sake of development. Get the knight into the game, unblock the two rooks. My pawn is protected by the queen. I mean, my bishop is protected by the queen. I don't know. I've got the rooks connected now. All of my pieces are finally developed. Finally got the knight out. You know, as a passed pawn, not protected as long as I can keep this pawn alive. Which I could take the queen off of it now because there's a bishop looking at it, but nah. Where's that knight going? I don't know where that knight's going. I mean, it might be going there, but if that happens, he's attacking my queen, trying to go probably, yeah. So if I go, if I go here with the queen, still protecting that pawn, I'm going to give up a pawn. There's no attack here. There's no check with the knight.
He gets my pawn. But then I should win the knight back. Right? Sometime soon? Get the rook over here, and if we trade rooks, it's not an issue because I still got the e-file. But then he gets the bishop with the queen. There it is. It sure is. I'm gonna lose this. Like, if he drops down, takes this, takes, and then I'm in check. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in check. Lost that one by a landslide. No recovering this at this point. Protecting the knight still, for what it's worth. Mate. GG. This is where I'll use that game review. See what the fuck was my problem. Damn. He had mate and one on the board a number of times. Okay. See, this is the issue. This is the issue right off the gate is I don't know how to deal with that opening. I don't know how to deal with any openings because I have a job and thus I don't have time to learn openings. Okay. Overlooked an opportunity to develop a piece. I was so fixated on attacking that pawn, which wasn't going anywhere because it didn't have a way to move anywhere. Okay. That just loses the knight to the queen. No, it doesn't. It doesn't lose the knight to the queen. It loses the knight to the pawn. The pawn just kicks the knight out. Trying too hard to develop. Because see, whenever the king castles and there's a queen looking over here, and I've got a knight in position where I can like threaten checkmate, the 400 brain kicks in, and it's. All right, well, this is pretty much just white the entire time. Like that, I had a bad opening. I had bad trades. Actually, back up to here. Where did I just completely miss an opportunity? Because here it's 3.4. And then here, he blunders the game back to nearly a draw. I took with the pawn, brings the knight over, and then I throw the game away again. This allows your pieces to get forked.
What, because of that?
Because if he goes there, yeah, if he goes there, it's check, takes, and then any queen move. Yeah, it's drawn here. Okay. Okie dokie. Fair enough. I've got white. Amazing. Only opening I know is Italian. Unless he does that, in which case I bring the queen out and move 2. Or 3. I think. I mean, I'm saying this as if I know what's going on. I don't. Mm-hmm. What? Okay. Receipts to block that. Okay. Fucking. I mean, if you want to shoot bishops across the board, I can do that too. Attacks with the a pawn with the a pawn. Attacks with the a pawn. Nope. Okay. This pawn has no defense, and there's that. Okay, back that up. Comes down. Back it up again. Where this bishop is just locked out of the game forever. Unfortunate. No. I don't get the joke. Why is he coming? Why is he coming to f5? Yeah, I'm gonna attack him by moving the queen to d3. Because if he goes there, my queen goes there. I'm so bad. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, I could just prevent my bishop from ever getting locked out. Do that. Get a little silly over here. Now, if the bishop takes, then it's fine. If the pawn takes, I'm not doing anything, and I don't have to worry about this bishop ever moving. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate right there. That's what that is. Okay. Takes with a pawn. That's fine. I don't want to get rid of that bishop. I want to keep my one remaining bishop. Uh. Now the queen could drop there, and that does literally nothing. I could go ahead and preemptively move the bishop here, but then I just lose it because the knight would come forward. There's that. That doesn't do anything. Also, it's a good thing I didn't do that because then he'd take that pawn on b2. Good thing I did not have the bishop way over here, not helping at all. He's going to bring out the dark squared bishop at some point, probably have it lined up in front of the queen, then castle. And I'm just worse. Shush. Now, what I could do is wait until this dark squared bishop is moved. I'm gonna go for the one mover because he's gonna either drop down to the square or he's gonna drop down here, and then I'll burn that bridge when I come to it. He's gonna put his queen somewhere where he's attacking that perfectly alone knight. There it is. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. He's gonna try and. I mean, there. Sure. I suppose. What if I can go ahead and get the queen on this side of the board? Because that queen over there is not doing anything. I don't think. Stop with the alarms. I don't want to go to work today. uh. Oh, I see. Okay. We're going to take that. That's fine. Okay. If the king castles short, I've got a bishop move. Wins me the rook. But
at this point. I don't feel comfortable with this position at all. I've castled. That's my main advantage. We're equal material, but I just don't feel good about this position. Like the pawns, my pawns are just bystanders here. He's got such a better pawn structure that's shutting me out from that entire side of the board. He's got a very active knight. My king's shoved into the corner. His queen is actually patrolling a large portion of my side of the board, and my queen is just I'm losing here positionally by a landslide. Says the 1,000 rated player. Okay, did not see that he could take a pawn. He could take that pawn too. Brings the rook over. He could take that pawn too. Unless I just go ahead and get the bishop out of the way, get it over here, which prevents short castling, keeping the king stuck in the middle of the board. He wouldn't castle long. That would be hilarious. And if the rook comes over now, I could just bump this rook over to the square. My rooks are now connected on the back rank, which is always huge. I feel like I kind of improved there, but I still lost a pawn. Okay, I mean, there's not a whole lot for me to think about here. It's like I don't have any moves. That's the thing here. I am playing black right now. I am defense. I am not moving forward in this position whatsoever. He could just shuffle his king back and forth between d8 and e8 for the rest of the game, and I would be stuck. And there's the evidence. Can I? I can has like is this some kind of bait? I'm assuming to get my bishop from over here. Obviously, the queen takes, but I feel like that's better than the queen sitting where it's at. Hmm. Forgot that rook being on f1 was the only thing keeping that knight out. Now the king would have to go there. And then any knight move. Yeah. Any knight move. Like here. Hmm. Oh, I have to go there. It's going to force a queen trade. If I were to go back here, it'd be mate in one. I think he's out of checks, and now he has to like come down here. No. Hey, we got back to peace equality. Now he's going to short castle. There it is. Just advance the pawns. Hmm. Oh, I won on time. Damn, I was 3 minutes ahead. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, all right. I wasn't even paying attention. I was not looking at the clock. I was just looking at the moves. Damn. I feel like I was still losing that because, like, what's his move here? He goes here. I have to block. Right? Because there, block. There. Oh, no. He takes there. He takes there first. No, because if he takes there, I've still got this file, and then I take that. And then I've got both open files, and he's got the flank file. And I've got a rook in the way of the king. And then this rook is nothing. I don't know. I don't know. There's the Italian. You love to see it. I love this fucking opening. This is the only opening I know. Okay. Oh, that's different. Okay. Hmm. Lost the bishop. Okay. Takes. Takes. Oh my gosh, I'm too easily amused. Hmm. Ah, there it is. I could actually get my knight out of trouble now. That would open that rook. Takes, takes, takes. Yep, sure. Not gonna deal with it. I don't have enough time. It's down by 8. Hmm. Attacks. Drops down. And then I go back there. Uh, I got another alarm about to be going off here in a second. Do I want to hold the tension? I don't quite understand the purpose of that knight. But if I take the knight here, it's just going to get attacked. No, it doesn't. That would set up for that. Hmm. Something different. I mean, um, let me just go ahead and crack and do that. Pawn's protected twice. Okay. Uh, huh. Okay. There it is. 445. Okay. Just finishing my development back here while he does whatever that is. He's lining up with the bishop. What? I mean, hungry hippos for some pieces. It's one mover. I mean, I understand. I'm one mover man myself. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I mean, should I throw the B pawn forward as well? Like maybe chip away at the center? There's nothing immediately attacking this. There, takes. Oh. Nope, that's not an issue. Because takes with the dark squared bishop. Okay. Further reinforces that. Blocking in the dark squared bishop. But if I go there, then he'll take. I should have taken when I had the chance because I have it on knight here. Okay. What if I just completely lock the center? This knight is frozen on the side of the board for eternity. I have to go like way away. Okay, he doesn't like that. Not a fan of that option. I don't want to take because then I open up the whole line for that bishop. Come back here and patrol that pawn. And I don't need to move that pawn ever. Okay, there's that. That is not an issue. I don't see the point of that move. I think he knows the position's solid and now he's gonna flaunt that. So I gotta get silly. This knight doesn't do anything. Knight doesn't do anything. Now we got some activity. Now we got some exchanging and some rubbing of shoulders and okie dokie. Taking the rook is not an issue. But I got my knight buried because now I can't go there. There it is. I don't like all the stuff being on the side. But that does make it pretty convenient because there's nothing near the castle. Now I can rescue that rook. Do I even need to bother? Because there... I guess he could slide the rook out and then his king escapes. Yeah, his king just gets away. I don't get the point of that. Takes, takes, or takes, takes, takes. I don't know. I don't see how he gets out of this. I'm missing something tremendous here. I don't know. Pretty sure I win. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to go there. That's what it feels like because he made the path for his king to run by moving the rook to there, but he didn't have to drop it down. His next move should have been to take the king over here. I think. Well, no. There it is. Okay. It was a GG. And I can't game review
because you get one game review a day with the $5 subscription to chess.com. And for a while, I did have some other higher membership where I could get like unlimited reviews per day. Uh, but there was a period where I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, and I was sad because I felt like I wasn't advancing. I definitely wasn't advancing. I was stuck at 1,000 and still am. But I wasn't okay with that. Like, I wanted to keep advancing because I started out playing at like 400. And then over a period of months, I advanced to 800. It didn't take long after that for me to realize that once the higher the rating you get, the more you have to claw to get higher rating. And the clawing is studying. And studying chess positions is something that I, as an adult with a full time job, definitely have time for. Yeah. That and playing Warcraft, heroic rating, raid leading. There's other things, and I'm sure if I actually sat down and made time for it and scrunched up my little face and swallowed the cupful of Robitussin that is sitting down and studying chess, maybe I could, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have to make that kind of a time commitment. I still don't. I still don't think I could. All right. Well, with that being said, I have like 20 minutes before I have to hit the road. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. It's been an hour and 18 minutes of me failing at chess. But I've been enjoying it a lot more now that I kind of hold myself at a lower standard and don't feel like I have to be pushing myself and don't really care about getting better at a game that is a game and that is a nice thing to do that's not Warcraft and being an electrician and scraping the mud off of my boots every time I get home at the end of the day. So I enjoyed this, and I'll goof around a bit with this a little more later on. But with that being said, if you ever do see this, thank you so much for seeing this, and hope you have a magnificent day.